Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. We are talking about our favorite show, favorite topic, favorite people, and that is the L Word Generation Q. And today we are specifically talking about the cast and some of their upcoming projects for 2022. So we're going to go through the entire cast and talk about some of the upcoming TV shows, miniseries, movies, etc. that you can see our favorite people in. So sit back and relax and let's get into it. So starting off with Jennifer Beals, and currently, it's the 30th of December today, and yesterday the Book of Boba Fett, the latest in the Star Wars universe, is out on Disney Plus, and you can catch Jennifer Beals in the first episode that premiered yesterday, and she also is going to be in several upcoming ones. So they come out every week, just like the Marvel series. So I would definitely advise you guys to check that out if you are a Jennifer Beals fan, a Star Wars fan, or like me and you're both. So another project that Jennifer has in 2022 is Luckiest Girl Alive, and they have already filmed this. They filmed it just quite recently, and that is going to be released in 2022. And she also is currently working on a project with Eileen Chaikin, who is the series showrunner from the original L Word and the creator. So they're working on the adaptation of the really successful novel, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. If you haven't read it, do yourself a favor and go and read it. I actually have a review on the channel from about this time last year. I think it was one of my advent calendar videos maybe. So if you want to know my thoughts, go back and check that out. But it's a really good book, and Jennifer and Eileen have been working, like they're going to be producers, and they've been working trying to get it, sorted for a while. They're currently working with Freeform, who used to be ABC Family. So hopefully The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo is at least filming in 2022, but it definitely is an upcoming project. So next up is Alicia Haley, and while Alicia doesn't have any film or movie projects in the first half of 2022, she is currently working on the Pants podcast that she does with Kate Moennig, and they do a weekly podcast, and they're currently going over episodes of the L Word. They're on a little break for Christmas, but when they return, they're going to be doing season 2 of the original show. And they obviously, of course, also are going to be working on season 3 of Generation Q. So to talk about Kate as well, as she's the other half of Pants, Kate also is working on Pants, and they do a lot of fan, like online meet and greet stuff. And then you can also go to live episodes every so often of Pants. And then Kate also has the Ray Donovan movie coming out in 2022. It's already filmed. There's a trailer for it, everything like that. So if you haven't checked out the trailer, I suggest that you do that, because you do see Kate in it, and it's another project for 2022. Next up is my girl Sepiie Moafi, and she is a very busy bee at the moment. She is currently right now filming Class of '09, and there's quite a lot of people, recognizable people in this miniseries, including Kate Mara. And this miniseries is about a group of FBI graduates who they are all brought together later down the road. I'm assuming they graduated in '09, and they are brought together through the death of one of their classmates. So I definitely will be covering this on the channel. I'm looking forward to it coming out probably in the second half of 2022, because as I said, they are filming it right now. So that is one to watch for. And also Sepiie is in the new series Falcon Tales, which it's in post-production, so I'm definitely seeing it in 2022, but I think maybe middle end of 2022. And also, this is already out and it came out when Gen Q was on, but The Killing of Two Lovers is a movie that Sepiie's in, and they have, had a little bit of recognition lately because it's been in a lot of, movies you may have missed this year, lists and things like that. So it's a small movie and it didn't get, a massive nationwide global release. So if you haven't been able to check it out, definitely do so. And if there's something like this that's hard for you to watch, or, you did live in a different country, I really suggest that you guys use a VPN. That's what I use to watch Showtime, to watch The L Word, Dexter, Yellow Jackets. And I do actually have a link with ExpressVPN because I thought, this is silly. I'm constantly telling people to get a VPN, so why not get a code that I can give you guys a bit of a discount? And if you check in my description box, there's expressvpn.com/ashsilver. You can use that code and it will get you a couple of free months on your plan. Next up is Arienne Mandi, and while Ari doesn't have any publicly announced movie or TV shows, she has done quite a lot of podcasts and also fan events. She did the Girls in Wonderland in Florida towards the end of the year. I actually gave away tickets to meet her on my channel, and she's been doing, some publicity and stuff. She also is really into boxing, so it seems like she's concentrating on stuff like that. And I'm sure there'll be a lot more stuff upcoming because this period over Christmas and things are kind of quiet. And also, as I'm sure the rest are, everybody will be preparing for season 3. So I'll definitely keep you updated on any upcoming Ari projects whenever I hear them. So next up is Rosanny Zayas, and Rosanny has 2 miniseries that are in post-production at the moment, one being Netflix's Echoes, and she filmed this right as Generation Q was airing its second half of the season, because I actually talked to her briefly about this, and she was going to come on the channel, but then she had to go film this, so hopefully next season she comes on the channel. But Echoes is in post-production now, so I think the mid to latter half of 2022 we'll probably see it. And then the other miniseries is Angel In, which also is in post-production, and we'll probably be seeing it mid to end of 2022. Leo Sheng is currently in an enormous movie and franchise, being in The Matrix Resurrections. So if you want to go to the cinema to see the new Matrix movie, or you want to watch it on HBO Max at home, again, another one you can use a VPN for, then look out for Leo, and that seems like an awesome movie to be in. And I know Leo did put like a story on Instagram saying he had to keep it secret for basically since the first season of the L Word finished. So that's definitely a big secret, and I'm sure he's glad it's out in the world now. I'm going to talk about Jacqueline Toboni at the end because their upcoming project is also involving like another L Word person. So next up is Jamie Clayton, and Jamie's currently working on a series with Zack Snyder. It's a cartoon, so it's like voiceover, and it's called Twilight of the Gods. And then Jamie's also going to be in the new Hellraiser. So pretty busy in 2022 as well. As I'm sure everyone knows, Laurel Holloman is retired from acting and came back to Generation Q as a favor to us fans. So she doesn't have any upcoming acting work, but I wanted to mention her art show that is happening this year called Deep Dive, that's happening at the Bankside Gallery in July. And this show has been rearranged like 4 times. So I really hope that it works. I'm planning on going myself, so I hope to see some of you guys there. But I think it'll be a great show, and hopefully it happens this time, and London in July, better than London in January, in my opinion. So I hope it's all worked out for the better. So to finally talk about Jacqueline Toboni and also showrunner Marja Lewis-Ryan, they are both in post-production for a new project called Liked. And some of the people in this, I was like, this is an odd mix of people, like the showrunner of the L Word and one of the stars of the L Word and Logan Paul. But you know what? I trust them. Go for it. So this is an upcoming project and I'm sure we'll be seeing it this year because it is in post-production, and it's definitely going to be an interesting one, that's for sure, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I definitely will cover it on the channel along with, I plan on covering most of this stuff, especially the TV shows and the ones that, the L Word cast have big roles in. So I hope that you guys are looking forward to these too. If you ever have problems finding it or something, my comment section is a great place to ask people because there's fans from all over the world, so everybody is able to help each other out, and I know people are constantly like sharing clips and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will definitely be doing an updated version soon because there's probably a lot of projects upcoming. And also I know that there's some people who, when they see stuff about people being cast, that they worry what that means for season 3 of Gen Q. And don't worry, because it's not uncommon for people to have multiple projects. Like Jennifer Beals filmed the Book of Boba Fett at the same time that they were filming Gen Q, but also everyone on this list that I've mentioned, except Jamie and Laurel because they're both guest stars, everyone else is in first position for the L Word. So that means that the L Word takes precedent above everything. Like, they are leads on this show, and no matter what, if they sign on to something else, the other thing has to schedule itself around the L Word. I mean, they'll work with people, obviously, but the L Word is the number one. And I also think it'll be interesting to see what they're going to do with filming, and if they're going to do the kind of block shooting and cross shoot, like how they shot season 2 basically, and whether they're going to continue this and whether it'll still take because season 2 took basically double the amount of time that it normally would. So now things are, I don't want to say better, but we know more now about how to do things. So maybe this will shave a couple of weeks off it. And also it just depends when they go back to filming, when they go back to writing. I mean, I have said I would expect them to go back to writing in March and expect filming to start in May. But we shall see. And I can tell you one thing for sure, that is, I will let you know as soon as the information comes out, and sometimes even before, because this is a place to get the L Word news. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you're following me on social media, and I also have a Patreon, a merch store, ExpressVPN link, all that good stuff. Miss G's Instagram, it's all in the description box down below. So thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to cover these things in 2022. So as always, make sure to stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.